Sorry, guys, my mic was off. What's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. What is going on in the market? So I was muted. I had my mic off, but what I did there was I went, because everybody's freaking out right now in the overall markets. Not the TC fam. What are we doing when markets go down? We're making money. What do we do when markets go up? We're making money. Why? Because educated traders understand how to make money on the way up, how to make money on the way down. Congratulations, my TC fam. Another big day today trading SPY put options. We've been spot on with this analysis. I'm going to walk you guys through it. We're going to talk all about it. What do the markets do from here? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those that don't know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated premium online educational platform that's available to retail traders today. We've got one simple goal. That's to help you learn, trade, and profit. And your results matter at True Trading Group. Your success matters, not anybody else's, not mine, yours. Okay? Guys, if you are new, make sure you like and share this video, but more importantly, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and especially times of chaos like you see here today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here free. Myself, other members, other pro traders of the TC fam, and some special guests. We drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education that can help you guys become better traders immediately. And why should you listen to the stuff I share with you? Didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I didn't just make it up out of thin air. I was taught by other professional traders on Wall Street. My first job out of college, working for a fund in New York City. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession with the housing market and the stock market crash. It was also the same year that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, perhaps more importantly than that, since 2016, my team and I at True Trading Group have helped thousands of retail traders from all over the world, all walks of life, achieve peace of mind from financial freedom by learning how to trade stocks, options, and crypto. We're going to teach you how to fish, how to stand on your own 2 feet. All right? Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not gambling. It's a skill. One that needs to be learned like any other skill, especially since it's a skill that can help you guys reach financial goals you never thought were originally possible. Guys, today's live stream is going to start off as follows. We're going to do a 20-minute Q&A. We're going to give some time for people to log on. I'm going to allow you to ask me any questions that you have, anything that's on your mind. Then I'll tell you about 15 minutes or so. I'll give you guys some information on how to join the THD platform. We've got some great discounts and incentives for those that are considering joining the platform. I'll tell you guys how to join. And then after that, we're going to get into what the hell happened in the market today. Big time sell-off at the end of the day. Big time sell-off at the end of the day. And what happened again, my THD fam, profiting from put options. It's very important you understand how to make money when markets go up, but also when markets go down. Do not be a one-trick pony. Be a diversified trader. That is exactly what you will learn to be as a member of True Trading Group and my TC fam that are banking on SPY put options throughout the entire month of January are living, breathing proof of that. This has turned out to be a fantastic start of the year. Now, that might confuse some of you because the markets have literally just gone straight down since the start of 2022. But you can make a lot of money when markets go down. Okay, a lot of money as markets go down. I'm going to walk you guys through that. We're going to talk all about it here today on this live stream. All right. Then at the end, for those that are interested, I'll show you the TeachD platform. Yes, I say platform because there's tools and resources. It's not just a chat with courses. Okay, it's a platform that's designed to level the playing field for the retail trader and give you guys access to the same type of education and also access to the same tools and resources that professional traders use. That is how we level the playing field and empower the retail trader. I'll show you that at the end of the live. All right, but first, let's start the Q&A. Folks, begin typing your questions in chat now. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. There is no such thing as a stupid question. So start typing your questions in chat right now, guys, and let's go ahead and begin that Q&A. How long do you spend trading a day, aka how long is your work day? Go fight winner. My work day is the entire day. Okay, I trade the whole day. So do the other moderators in True Trading Group. We are not traders that are in chat with you for 1 to 2 hours and then we leave and you're left to fend for yourself. Okay, the moderators and I are all full-time traders. We are all in chat from pre-market till after hours, walking through what we are seeing, calling out opportunities, calling out all of our trades, giving you guys real-time analysis, But our moderators are there for the entire day with you. Okay. The moderators in True Trading Group are employed by TTG. Okay. Because TTG is a business. They are there to help you. That is their job. All right. So you will always be sure that you have all of the help, guidance, and access to the help that you need to be successful. Not a question, but you guys need to charge more money for membership because there are so many benefits. I learned tons from you all. Love my family. Ravnil, thank you very much for those kind words. Thank you very much. We realize that. Trust me, I realize that the information that we provide and the value that we provide is immense. But charging an arm and a leg is just not our model. You know, the tools alone on the TTG platform, like when you guys join, you get access to the Benzinga newsfeed, a trading simulator, analyst ratings, insider buying and selling, dark pool data, unusual options activity, charting software, social sentiment scanner. I mean, even if you never stepped foot inside of our chat room, just having access to those tools will save you literally thousands of dollars a year. If you paid for those tools and resources, like just the Benzinga newsfeed alone, if you wanted the Benzinga Pro newsfeed, which gives you guys the breaking news alerts directly inside of chat, it's going to cost you $1,404 a year through Benzinga. That's just for that newsfeed. If you join the True Trading Group, you guys can get access to that newsfeed in addition to all the other tools and resources. Honestly, the tools and resources that are on the platform, if you paid for them on your own, you're spending at least $5,000 to $6,000 a year. You're spending about $5,000 to $6,000 a year. That's what makes True Trading Group different. You know, I told you that it's designed to be a platform for the retail trader. You know, and you know, your average everyday person that wants to learn this stuff and have access to this information should not have to, you know, give up an arm and a leg in order to afford it. So TTG was created to build this platform. We did the legwork for you. We went out, we talked to these companies, we worked out these agreements and these deals with these companies to offer their tools and products on our platform. And we've been able to include it all in that one price. Okay, so there are no upsells in True Trading Group to use these tools and resources. So for those asking to join, I see a lot of people asking to join. It's normally $2,212, and we are working our way back to that price, but we are not there yet. Anyone that wants to join tonight, it's only $1,276. And we do have 15 laptops for tonight. They're first come, first serve. I cannot hold them for anybody because it's only 15. All right. So it's normally $2,212 for the membership, but tonight's discount, for those that are interested in joining, it's $1,276. And you get access to all those tools, all those resources, everything for an entire year. So literally, if you paid for those services on your own, it's going to cost you $5,000 to $6,000. So Rob Nil, thank you again for the kind words. I know that we're super cheap, but the whole point is to empower the retail trader. You know, that's the whole point. And I want people that want to learn this. I want you to feel like it's not out of reach. Are you guys still doing that $900 down payment and then pay the rest later? Okay, yes. When we get to $2,212, okay, when we get to $2,212, when the price gets to $2,212, we will do a $1,000 down payment. And then over the next, and then 6 months later, you'll pay off the balance, which will be $1,212. But that's once we get back to $2,212. We're not there yet. Right now, you can join for $1,276 right now. That's it. One payment and you're done. But when the price gets back to $2,212, it'll be two payments, $1,000 down, and then the $1,212 6 months later. Aventa, don't apologize. Don't apologize. That's fine. We're here. Trust me, True Trading Group is not going anywhere. True Trading Group is not going anywhere. You join when you're ready. You join when you're ready. Hey, Mike, how do you choose a proper expiration strike price for your options? Okay, Ninja, great question. Okay. Choosing the right strike price and expiration is all a factor of what type of volatility are you looking for on the trade. Now, depending if I'm doing a day trade or a swing trade is going to affect what strike price and what expiration date I choose. If it's a swing trade, I'll be choosing a further out expiration. If it's a day trade, I'll be choosing a closer expiration. The closer the expiration date, the greater the volatility, the greater the risk. The further out but the cheaper the option. The further out the expiration date, the lower the volatility, the lower the risk, the more expensive the option price will be. When it comes to strike price, the closer the strike price, the more expensive. It's the exact opposite. Okay, so closer expiration, cheaper contract, more volatile. The closer the strike price, more expensive contract, less volatile. The further the expiration, the more expensive, the less volatile. The further the strike price, the less expensive, okay, the more volatile. All right, so it's going to be the exact opposite. So what I tend to do is when I'm making a trade in my options, I will select a strike that is currently out of the money when I enter the trade, which means if it's a call option, the stock will be below the strike price. If it's a put option, that means the stock will be above the strike price. That's out of the money. And if the stock does what I think it's going to do, it will then go into the money. So an example, if the stock's at $100 and I think it's going to 107, I might buy a 103, 104, 105 strike price. Out of the money when I enter it, but if the stock does what I think, it'll be in the money at the time that I'm taking my profits off the table. Okay. And then expiration date, if I'm day trading it, typically about a 1 week expiration. If I'm swing trading it, give yourself double the amount of time you think it's going to take for the stock to make the move you think. Example, if you're swing trading a stock and you think the stock is going to move from $50 to $62, how long do you think it's going to take for the stock to do that? You think it's going to take 1 week for the stock to do that? Then I'd go after an expiration that's at least 2 weeks out. Give yourself a minimum of double the amount of time that you think it's going to take for a stock to make the move that you are expecting. And those are just a couple of general rules of thumb on how I choose proper expiration and strike price. Okay, it also will depend on how much volatility do you want. Some traders like higher volatility, so they'll go after the closer expiration on a day trade. They might trade an option that expires in 1 or 2 days, but that's going to be a lot more volatile than an option that expires in, let's say, 1 to 2 weeks. Will also be a lot less expensive. How can I manage this while still working a full-time job? Simply, you can swing trade. Swing trading is a trading style where you will enter a trade today and exit the trade tomorrow or any day thereafter. You trade when you can, not when you want. That's another thing that you have to make sure. If you're going to be super busy at work, it's a crazy day, you trade when you can, not when you want. Get organized. You're going to keep a journal. Lucky for you, we have a journaling software as part of your membership that can give you statistics and data on all of your trades. Make sure you have a very well pre-thought out game plan. Lucky for you, the TeachD team offers our game plan and watch list every single day. All of our moderators will tell you guys what stocks are on our watch list and more importantly, how we plan on trading them. Utilize our mobile app, okay, as a full-time member. So you can download our app. It's on iPhone or Android. It allows you to stay connected to our chat room, even if you're not in front of your computer. So you'll still be able to see the screen share. Okay. How to see the screen share, because the mods and I share our screen with you during the day. You'll also be able to listen to us on the microphone, because we're live on the microphone talking to you throughout the course of the day. You can do that through your mobile device on the mobile app. But most importantly, on the mobile app, you get real-time push notifications whenever one of the mods enters or exits a trade in real time. And that's how you're able to really follow along. And the majority of our members do have full-time jobs. Okay. It is very, very possible to do this with even the most demanding of full-time jobs. Okay. We will show you literally how to build your own trading style that will fit your schedule. One of the biggest things that we do at True Trading Group, like I do one-on-one mentor sessions with our lifetime members. And one of the big things that we focus on, depending on the member, obviously, but we focus on something that I call trader identity. Trader identity is something that a lot of beginner traders really, really struggle with, because beginner traders don't know any better. They go on YouTube, they do a search for trading stocks, they find someone that made $30,000 in one day, and they go, oh, I got to do what that person does. And they go and they follow that person. Then they very quickly realize that the way that that person trades is physically impossible for you working a full-time job to trade that same way. So that person may be a good trader, does not necessarily mean you are going to be able to become profitable trading that way. A lot of beginners don't realize that there are so many different styles and so many different trading strategies that you can implement. And finding your trader identity, I have seen traders literally struggle and lose money for 2 years trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, because they're trying to replicate somebody else's trading style that simply will not work for them. Two of the biggest components that will determine your trading identity and your style that you're going to implement is personality traits and lifestyle. When I say lifestyle, I'm not talking about you like fancy dinners and lavish vacations. Lifestyle meaning how much time do you have to be in front of your computer and to be monitoring and checking and managing your positions. Some people can sit in front of a computer screen all day long. Others might be driving an ambulance, might be working in a classroom, might be in a courtroom, might be in an operating room, might be on a construction site. And they're not going to be able to be in front of their computer all day long. So there's different styles and strategies that you need to learn how to implement. Now, lucky for you that in True Trading Group, it is not just me. Let me make myself very clear. True Trading Group is not just me. I am one of 8 other professional traders that are moderators in True Trading Group that all by design specifically have different trading styles and strategies, so you get exposure to a variety of different styles and strategies. Every single day in True Trading Group, there are day trades and there are also swing trades. There are stocks, there are also options. There are small caps, there's also large caps. Every day in True Trading Group. Okay? Think about this. If you have a full-time job or you're busy, is the stock market just not for you? You're stuck forever at your current job and that's it? Of course not. Of course not. There are millions of people, literally millions of people that have full-time jobs that are making money in the stock market. Just because you work a full-time job, the stock market is not just for Wall Street. The stock market's for everybody. But the problem is that everybody does not get the same education, training, and access to information as Wall Street. That's the problem. That's the exact problem that we built True Trading Group to solve. I want True Trading Group to be the reason why nobody refers to retail money as dumb money. Okay. Everybody welcome Bert. 14 laptops. 14 laptops. Wait, you said 19. I thought we only had 15, Adam. How many do we have? Ah, 14. Okay, there we go. All right, so 14 laptops left. Bert just joined already.
It's a different Bert.
It's not the same Bert from last night.
It was really funny because this Bert called me up. This Bert called me up and said,
"Hey, I'm a different Bert."
No. He's like, "Hey, my name's Bert. I'm interested." And I said to him, I was like, "Yo, are you the Bert from last night?" He goes, "No. What do you mean?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool."
That's hilarious.
Different Bert.
Everybody that was on the live stream last night, different Bert. Welcome, Bert, to the THD family. But yeah, so let me prove it to you. I think it'll be easier if I kind of show you guys, because if you think just because you work a full-time job this isn't for you, you're wrong. And let me just prove it to you. Guys, do me a favor. Right now, I'm talking to my THD members. There's about 1,000 people right now that are watching live. Of that, I'm talking directly to people that are already members. If you're a member of True Trading Group and you are making money while working a full-time job, do me a favor, type the letter I, and then tell me what you do for a living. Very simple. You are making money while working a full-time job. Type the letter I, tell me what you do for a living. Now, for those that think you can't do this if you work a full-time job, just read some of these comments. Bus operator, consulting engineer, sales and logistics, a car dealer, real estate, chemical sales, senior director, construction manager, contractor. Nice. Anthony Petrozella just joined the team yesterday. Welcome. A paper maker, architect, registered nurse. I'm still on a meeting right now as I watch this. Nice. A bartender. I can't say my job in case my boss is watching. Physician recruiter. I work in research. I'm a chef working 70 hours a week. Patrick Jam. Shop foreman, nurse, electrician, truck driver, fleet manager, another cook. Okay, you guys get the gist. Okay. Hey, it's Ricky. Made $200 today while literally working at their job. Okay, an accountant, CAT scan technician, loan officer. All right, there you guys have it. I don't need to continue to read all of these, but it's important for you to read them. Teacher, right? Important for you to read them to get a feel like, hey, wow, look at these people, look at their professions. If they're able to do it, so can you. You just have to learn the strategies and styles that will work for you. And, stop trying to implement a style that might work for somebody else. You got to find a style and strategy that works for you. And the beauty about a real professional education is you can take what you learn and apply it to a variety of trading styles. When you learn a gimmick can really only be applied to whatever that one specific thing is. A real professional understanding and education about the stock markets will allow you to take that information and implement it successfully in a variety of different styles and strategies, because your understanding and the concepts of the markets and what an opportunity in the market looks like and how to take advantage of it remains the same. It's the execution that will differ. Where do you buy? Where do you sell? How do you monitor the position? How long do you hold on to it for? That's the part that changes. But the general understanding of this is an opportunity, this is not, and how to capitalize on that is going to stay the same. So that's why a professional education is so important. That's exactly what you're going to get as a member of True Trading Group, because I'm going to show you guys a simplified and expanded upon version of the education and training that I received when I worked at the hedge fund in New York. That's what True Trading Group is. Okay? There you have it. Good questions so far today, though, folks. Keep them going. Again, for those just joining us, we're just doing a Q&A session right now. I'm giving some time for people to log on. Then I'll share with you how to join the platform if you're interested. There's a couple people I saw that are asking about the membership. I'll tell you how to join. And then we're talking about the markets today. Absolute murdering the SPY this month. Murdering the SPY this month. I think I might have made, eight SPY trades this month, something like that. I don't know. I think we took one small loss mixed in there, and the rest have been just big time wins. Big time wins. Andrew Berman, when the market bounces back, what will lead the way? Will tech finally rally, or will energy and financials go back to pulling the market up? Okay, so good question. When tech does bounce, and it will bounce, so it's going to go down the whole year, tech will bounce. That will allow the markets to have an easier time moving higher, because tech is the heaviest weighted sector in the S&P. The technology sector is by far the biggest sector of the S&P. Your biggest companies in the world are tech companies. Okay, you take just literally Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, just those companies alone make up I forgot, it's like 20% or something like that of the S&P 500. It's insane. Okay. Don't quote me on the 20%. I don't remember what the exact number was, but it's something like that. So as tech bounces, it will allow for the markets to move higher, but that does not mean that tech will lead the way or lead the markets. I fully expect tech to lag the markets this year. I do not think tech is going to do better than the overall markets. I think tech is going to be one of the worst performing sectors this year. Now, on the other hand of that, energy, I think, is going to be one of the best sectors this year, which is why I've named energy as my number one sector pick for 2022. I labeled energy as my number one sector pick for 2021, and I was correct. Energy was, in fact, the top performing sector of the S&P in 2021, and I have once again labeled that my top pick for 2022. And so far, I know we're only a few weeks into the year, but so far, energy is the top performing sector in 2022 as well. All members and all trial members, do not forget to download my 2022 Outlook report, where I list for you my top sectors, which obviously I just told you energy is my number one sector pick. And I gave you individual stocks within the energy sector that I like for 2022, all of which are performing extremely well so far to start off 2022. Remember, that report is totally free. Our trial members and also full-time members, take advantage of it. It's a full 18-page report on my outlook for 2022. Next question. Mike, can you talk about how to reload a position after taking profit? I feel like when I do reload, I end up chasing. Okay, great question, Costella. After you've taken profit off on your position, you're looking to reload that position. Ideally, you want to reload that position at a better price than where you just took profit. So if you feel like you are chasing after you have taken profit, that sounds like you are looking to reload at a worse price than where you took profit. So if you took profit, let's say you took profit on SPY options, you took profit at $6 and you want to reload that position. You don't want to necessarily reload that position at $7. That could just be one indication that maybe perhaps you're chasing. Trust your take profit targets and don't chase them higher. Wait for a pullback. Same thing applies to a stock. If you buy a stock at $8 and let's say you have a target of 10 and the stock gets to 10, you take profit at $9.93 and the stock pushes to $10.25, $10.30, then pulls back to $10.05, do not reload at $10.05. Trust that your target of 10 is still correct. And although we push to $10.25, $10.30, does not necessarily mean that $10 is broken. And all of a sudden you buy $10.05 and the stock drops to $9.20. And you just gave back a chunk of your profit from 8 to 10. Reload your positions at worse prices than where you've taken profit. Look for pullbacks into support levels, not breakouts through resistance levels. For those of you that are long, if you are short, look for bounces back to resistance rather than breaks through support. That is how you'll prevent yourself from chasing the moves that you're already taking profit on. There's no sense in you adding and reloading your positions at worse prices than where you've taken profit. That's not necessarily a reload. So just use that simple rule of reload worse than your take profit. And that just in itself can help prevent you from chasing the moves. I hope that helps. TG Sunshine, how are you? Mike, how do I know the right time to start buying the suggested energy financial sector stocks I buy, thinking they won't go down anymore, but they just keep diving? You're talking about the financials. The energy stocks have all gone straight up. You have seen pullbacks in financial stocks. I think now is a good time to start nibbling on some of the financial stocks. I'm really disappointed in JP Morgan. JP Morgan was one of the companies that I liked in the financial sector. JP Morgan came out with a really disappointing earnings report last week. And the stock did take a leg lower, but I still do believe that the banks are going to do very well in 2022. Signature Bank is one that I really like. Wells Fargo is actually one that is performing kind of the best, because the big issue for the banks so far in earnings has been rising costs and rising expenses and rising cost of labor. That's been a real issue for some banks, but Wells Fargo was able to keep their prices in line. Morgan Stanley, same thing. Bank of America reported extremely strong loan growth. So you're still getting really good action in the banks. And if you don't want individual stocks, Sunshine, go after the ETF. Go after the XLF. The XLF is the ETF that tracks the financial sector. You've seen a nice little pullback these last 2 days as JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs have pulled back, and that's kind of weighed a little bit on the financial sector. But look at this strong uptrend that the XLF is still in, and this pullback could give you really good entries. So if you're not looking to buy individual stocks, go for XLF. Okay, if you are looking at individual stocks, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, okay, not so much Citigroup, but has been stronger than some of your other. Signature Bank have been stronger than like a JP Morgan or a Goldman Sachs. Okay, then you have Morgan Stanley, which is holding up better as well also. I still do expect for the rest of the year, again, guys, we're only 2 weeks into the year. So I do expect over the course of the year, as interest rates rise, I do expect the financials to do well. Bank of America, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, those are going to be the banks that are more tied and are more affected by rising interest rates. Rising interest rates are going to be good for those companies. They'll make more money on the money that they actually lend out. So that's good for them. Okay. And I do think Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, some of your more investment bank and mergers and acquisitions, especially from Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley's side, I expect them to perform much better throughout the course of the year. So I think that the recent pullback provides a pretty good buying opportunity from a long-term perspective to get some outperformance in 2022. Again, I expect the real outperformance to be in the energy sector, but you don't just want to put all your eggs in one basket. So the energy is by far my number one pick for the year. But I also do like financials, and you don't want to be fully invested in one sector. You want to be a little diversified. Yo, Mike, you think buying AMC calls at 1645 the gap fill is a good idea for a bounce, since it was a key support and it broke through with heavy volume back in May? Yeah, you probably get a bounce off that area. Like, just so you guys know, like that's where I plan on covering my short. So it's funny that you're talking about possibly going long at the same place that I'm looking to cover my short. I'm short AMC. I have been for a week and a half. I've been almost 2 weeks now, about a week and a half. I've been short AMC, and I'm looking to really take profits off. Probably somewhere around 17, somewhere in front of 17. I almost took my final profit off yesterday. We dropped to 1780 yesterday, and I thought we were going to get down to like 1720, and then I was going to take my final profit. I was going to cover that position, and I was going to take my final profits off on that. But I do think that that 1625 to 1725, anywhere in that dollar range, I expect there to be some support down there. Now, if you're looking to go long there, Dragon, just make sure you're going long there as a trade, because it could just be a dead cat bounce. I don't expect this raging reversal off that level that'll see AMC go back to 30. I don't expect that. So if you're going to take it as a quick trade, make sure you take it as a quick trade. When should we buy into energy stocks? Should we wait for a pullback? Yeah, I think you can wait for a pullback. Beer to discipline. Energy, oil has gone all the way to $88 a barrel. That is high. Now, I said in my market outlook report for 2022, I actually said, and I made this report the last week of December, is when I really started putting that report together. And at that time, I said that I think that it's possible you could see oil at $100 a barrel this year. And we just got to 88. Now, that price of oil has really moved higher in the first 2 weeks of the year, which has made your energy stocks absolutely explode. You look at ExxonMobil, you look at Chevron, right? You look at Devon Energy, you look at Pioneer. I mean, these are massive moves, right? You know, so I think that you will have an opportunity to get better prices than this. Look for a pullback in oil. I think oil can pull back into the low 80s, 82, somewhere down in that range. And then that should see oil stocks breathe a little bit. That should see oil stocks pull back a little. And that's where you can look to try to like scale yourself into those positions. These oil companies are great this year because not only do I think you're going to get share price appreciation, but you're going to get strong dividend payments too. You got to realize that you're getting 4.5% dividends from a Chevron, right? You're getting a ConocoPhillips. ConocoPhillips is another one that I own. You know, ConocoPhillips I think is only 2 to 3% dividend. ExxonMobil is like 5.5% dividend. Devon Energy was like 8%. Pioneer was like 8%. These dividends that you guys are going to get from that's a direct automatically. You own Chevron, you're getting 4.5% return on your money. Or the stock you can buy, okay, literally buy Chevron at $128.90. If the stock does nothing, stays at $128.90, you'll make 4.5%. Now, add on top of that a 15, 20% move in the share price this year, like you can get on a Devon, a Pioneer, or the XLE, which is the ETF in the energy sector. You guys can look here as well this year. Look for pullbacks on the XLE. If you're not looking for individual stocks and you want just broad exposure to the energy sector, go buy the XLE. So you can get good dividend returns, but you can also get good share price appreciation. Prior to last year, the only returns investors were getting from energy were dividends because the stock sucked for the last 10 years. Prior to last year, for the last 10 years, energy has underperformed the overall market until last year. Until last year, it led it. And I believe again this year, it'll lead it again. Oh, good question, Colin. Thoughts on lithium, the lithium ETF. Okay, so let me break this into two different explanations. I am not familiar with what companies are in LIT. So I'm not familiar with this ETF enough to say I love the components of this ETF. I don't know what companies are in it. I'd have to look at it further. But I am bullish long-term on lithium in general. Okay, so I am bullish long-term on lithium in general. And there's a lot of support right now in lithium on LIT, this LIT ETF. Just I'm looking at the chart. You have a lot of support down here in the high 70s. And that could be a tier one entry, 78, 79. That could be a tier one entry. That could be a tier one entry, and then a tier two entry could be more around 75. Okay, so that's what I would do. I would maybe a tier one, 78, 79, tier two, 75, 74. Okay, for those that are looking for lithium. What's really going on with AMC? Is it worth buying? David, I'm shorted, so I'll never ever suggest to you to buy the stock that I'm short, brother. I've been short AMC for a little while. I thought AMC was going to go down. I was correct. I positioned myself for it. I will never, ever, David, ever suggest anybody buys something that I am short. I will only suggest people buy stuff that I'm buying myself. I put my money where my mouth is. I'm not going to tell you to buy AMC if I'm not buying it. I support the movement behind AMC wholeheartedly. And I hope that the ape movement is much bigger than just AMC. And that is what I really, really, really hope. I hope that everyone that got behind this AMC movement and Ape Nation, and I am one of those people. I've been long AMC many times. We've made a lot of money in AMC, but at the end of the day, folks, I'm an active trader, and my job and my responsibilities are not to anything other than my TTG members, and the TTG members look towards myself and the rest of our professional trading team to help identify profitable trade opportunities for them. Not only opportunities in the market where they can make money, but also opportunities in the market that we can save them from losing money. And when I take a look at AMC, I believe wholeheartedly in the AMC movement, but I hope it's bigger than just one stock. I hope that if AMC just continues to go lower, I hope that does not demoralize and deflate all of the energy and excitement that people have looked at, or that people have been looking for real Wall Street reform to protect the retail trader and empower the retail trader. That is exactly what TTG is about. TTG is about empowering the retail trader and leveling the playing field between them and the professionals. That is what we are here for. That's what we are about. Why not, Mary? Why not? See, you're wrong. What's next? The SPY? What's next after AMC then, Mary? Google? Amazon? What's next? SoFi? GameStop? NIO? What's next? I'm going to position myself to make money. I'm going to position my members to make money. And I will never apologize to anybody for that. This is about empowering the retail trader, not falling madly and deeply in love with one stock. Empowering the retail trader goes far beyond holding one stock. And I think that's a lot of the problem. Getting educated to understand how to use these opportunities, the same opportunities that you saw in AMC a year ago. Use those same opportunities to use that same information to identify opportunities elsewhere. Oh, Jesus. Mary, nothing that I do will affect AMC at all. Whether I short AMC or buy it will have zero impact on the price of that stock. It has nothing to do with myself or anybody else. A stock will do what it's going to do regardless of whether anybody on YouTube buys it or sells it. How do you feel about Matt Kors saying he's prepared to ride AMC all the way to zero just on principle? I respect his decision. I respect Matt's decision to do that. Matt's a great trader, and Matt is supporting this movement, and I support the movement just in different ways. That's Matt's decision to make, and Matt's a good friend of mine, and Matt's now part of the TGD family, and I respect his decision to do so. I have no issues with that. If he wants to, I hope. Listen, AMC, I don't think it's going to go to zero. Okay. But I respect his decision to be an investor and to be a shareholder in the company. I'm an active trader. I'm not an investor in AMC. I'm an active trader. And I respect anyone's decision to hold it, and I respect anyone's decision to short it. If you hate me for it, I'm sorry. I really don't care. My responsibility is to my members and helping them make money and help prevent them from losing money. And I'll never apologize for that. Seriously. All right, guys, next question. All right, guys, I'll take maybe take one more question. Could the return policy be explained? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I guess you're referring to you're referring to our money back guarantee. You're referring to our money back guarantee. Let me see real quick who is on the live stream right now that is not a member. Let me see who here is not a member. Guys, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, and maybe this is your first time on the live stream, do me a favor and just type the number 1. Type the number 1 if you're not a member. We got Xavier. We got Spec, Corey, Speed, David Christopherson, How I Met Your Moss, Ellen, Queen, Zhang, Grim Reaper, Edward, All Play, Corey, Jeff, Kalea.
Yo, if How I Met Your Moss, which is mother of all short squeezes, signs up, you got to leave that as your name in chat, please.
Yeah, you'd have to leave that. That's a great username.
That's one of the best YouTube names I've seen in a while.
Yeah, that's a great name. That's a great name. That's a great name. Richard, Hero, a lot of new members here. Guys, don't pick on Mary. It's okay. Don't pick on Mary.
I know Mary. Mary's a lifetime member. She's a good person, and she is, she's been a part of a lot of other groups, and she supports us. She's entitled to her opinion.
Yeah, don't pick on Mary.
We can all agree to disagree.
I mean, there's something about Mary.
Shut up. And she's a big girl, she says. See?
Yes. Mary, I love you. Nothing but love for you, Mary.
She's a good person. And that's the thing, right? Like, another member can express their opinion and we can listen to it. And as long as nobody's being like, rude or disrespectful or like super aggressive, we're going to have a conversation about it.
Exactly. We need more people to have normal conversations in this world from opposing viewpoints.
Adam doesn't argue with females. That's not true.
That's definitely not true.
Yeah. I'd be lighting those females up. No, I'm just kidding.
So anyway, let me get into this person's question because I wanted to see first who here was not a member. So now I've got I've got a pretty good understanding of who here is brand new. I'm going to spend about 15 minutes now, folks, and I'm going to talk to you about the membership. And then I'm going to cover with you the SPY option trade today, the SPY put option trade where all of our members banked on today. Congratulations to all of you. You guys know who you are. And we're going to talk about where the market goes from here. A lot of people are getting very nervous in the overall markets. Markets have gone just down, down, down in the month so far in January. And this volatility has provided us in the TC family with a phenomenal start to the year. We've traded put options on the SPY. I don't know what, guys. How many times so far this year? I don't know, 6, 7. We had 194% gain, 120% gain, a 69% gain, a 40% gain. I mean, it's just like we're just keep nailing these SPY option trades. So I'm going to talk to you guys about this and where I think the market goes from here. But for 15 minutes, let me tell you about the membership. Let me answer this person's question about the refund policy because we do have a money back guarantee in True Trading Group. And the way that it works is if you go through all of our courses and you pass our quizzes and you attend one study group, and still do not make your membership fee back at least once during your membership. So it's $12.76 to join. If you don't make that money back, we will give you not only your $12.76 back, but an extra $500 on top. So you're going to get $17.76 back. Okay, so you'll pay $12.76. You're going to get $17.76 back. Okay, that's how our money back guarantee works, because I stand behind this platform. I put my money where my mouth is. I told you that results matter. And that is why we are the only group service program out there that will offer you the money back guarantee plus additional money back on top for wasting your time. So this ensures that if our program fails you, you still receive a positive return on your investment. Okay, and I have no problem offering that to anybody that's on here, because I stand behind this platform. And if you fail, we lose money, I'm okay with that. That's how it should be. Anyone that's going to come on here and claim, oh, you know, professional this, professional that, we'll show you this. Okay, well then put your money where your mouth is, because if the person that signs up to listen to you, if they fail after putting in an actual effort, then there should be something to be said for that. And that's why your results matter at True Trading Group, not anybody else's results, yours. Your pocket's the only one that matters. All right, so that's our money back guarantee. Let me tell you guys a little bit about the membership. So I hope that answers your question. The money back guarantee, it's on our website on the checkout page. You guys can read it. It's in black and white right there. It's not the super tiny little font. It's right there, black and white. You guys can read it for yourselves. Okay, but let me tell you about the membership real quickly for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to roll into everything else. Okay, we're going to roll into the overall markets, because results matter, right? Results. What's a result? An effect, a consequence, or an outcome of something. You know, an effect of you joining True Trading Group, actually putting in an effort, taking the courses, passing the exams, using the tools, joining the study groups, attending the workshops, you statistically proven fact have a very good chance of making money, and more importantly, becoming a better trader. If you don't believe me, which you probably don't, because what does it mean when it comes out of my mouth? I get it. I understand it. There's a lot of people on YouTube that talk shit. I get it. But watch this. Guys, if you are a member of True Trading Group, I'm talking to my members now. If you are a member of True Trading Group, and very plainly and simply, you are making money, you are becoming a better trader, I'd like for you to type the number 1 in chat right now.
Cue the bots.
Cue the bots! Bots assemble! All right, so guys, just pay attention. Watch how many number 1s come through on this side of the screen. These number 1s, these are your THG family members. Okay, members of True Trading Group telling you, listen, I went through the program. I'm making money. I'm becoming a better trader. If they can do it, so can you. Okay, if they can do it, so can you. They found True Trading Group the same way that you did, and that's a live stream. Okay, so that's what results look like. That's what I mean by results matter. Another example of a result is by you actually trying to figure this stuff out on your own. You have over a 90% chance of failing. I don't make these numbers up. You can look them up yourself. I tell you that not because I think True Trading Group is the only way for somebody to be successful in the markets. It's not. But I think it's one of, if not the best options for everyone of all skill levels, from all walks of life, to give themselves the best chance to learn, trade, and profit. We help people reach their goals of consistent profitability by combining the professional level education that I received, and I worked at a fund in New York, and we pair that with tools and resources from top premium companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, Polygon, all these companies. We've negotiated with them to provide their tools and resources on our platform. We're a community that cares about one another's success, folks. We all have that same goal to learn, trade, and profit together. Now, I told you our goal is to level the playing field for the retail trader, but that means we need to ensure, and this touches upon Rob Neal's comment earlier, we need to ensure that this platform is within reach financially for anybody that wants it. We got to make sure it's affordable. It shouldn't cost you $5,000, $10,000 to get access to this information and use these tools. It should not. You should not have to get hired at a hedge fund in New York in order to get this information. The everyday person should have access to information on opportunities that will be the greatest wealth building opportunity of them and their families' lives. Every single person should have access to that information. But that's not the way that it works. Wall Street is sheltered, cut off. TTG levels the playing field for the retail trader. That is our goal. And to ensure that it's within reach financially for those who want it, that is why right now, until midnight Pacific tonight, you could save 42% on the membership. It's normally $22.12. You can get it now for just $12.76. And you're also going to get 2 small private study groups with one of our pro traders. That's a chance for you to ask questions and go over topics that you are struggling with so we can speed up your learning curve. And the next 14 people to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the code TTG121 will also get a brand new free laptop upon becoming TTG certified. What does that mean? After going through our courses and passing the quizzes, you will become TTG certified. It's a badge of honor for members. They wear it proud. You get a green check mark next to your username in chat, lets people know your opinion now carries more weight. You get a certificate. You can share it on social media. You can hang it up on your wall, put it on your desk. Upon becoming TTG certified, you will get a brand new free laptop shipped to you. We even cover the shipping cost. And then last but not least, that money back guarantee that I told you about before. So let me make myself very clear. Anyone that joins and does not make their membership fee back, $12.76, if you don't make that back at least once during your membership, after completing our courses, passing the quizzes, and attending one study group, actually utilize the platform you're subscribing to. And if you still fail by never making that membership fee back, I will give you your money back plus $500. You'll pay $12.76. I'll give you back $17.76. I stand behind this program, folks. I put my money where my mouth is. I told you earlier, results matter. This is how I prove it to you. We have a refund rate since 2017 of 1.78%. That is how many of our members we have issued a refund to, 1.78%. And we have also never denied anyone that has requested a refund, that never made their membership fee back, that has completed the courses, passed the quizzes, and attended one study group. 1.78%. That's why I'm more than willing to offer you guys that. Nobody else would do that. Ask yourself why that is. They're not as confident in their ability to help you succeed as we are. It's one thing for myself and the other professional traders at True Trading Group to be good traders. It's a whole nother to help you become good traders. That's that money back guarantee. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121. You commit to us, I will commit to you. I can't see this comment. I've got to make this bigger. Jordan James, with all due respect, Mike, why don't you post your brokerage statements to show people this is possible? I get that you state your entry and exits, but proof been scanned before, sad face. Okay. The day that I use my P&L to sell you a membership is the day that I post it live on YouTube. Okay. I used to show my P&L. I used to show you that on YouTube. First of all, there's a lot of people out there that have actually posted fake brokerage statements, photoshopped brokerage statements. That's first and foremost. Be very careful about what you see on social media. That's number one. Number two, my P&L, how much money that I make, is honestly not important because it has nothing to do with the amount of money that you're going to make. I'm not going to sit here and say, look, guys, I made $20,000 today. Sign up, do exactly what I do, and you guys can do this too, because that's not realistic and that's not fair. I don't want you to join True Trading Group because of how much money that I make. I used to show people my P&L. I used to show people my position size. And you want to know what started to happen? These are the comments that I used to get. And anyone that's been following my YouTube channel for the last couple of years, if you followed this channel for the last couple of years, you'll know exactly what I'm talking, because I used to show my P&L on this YouTube channel. But what starts to happen? I get comments from people that say, oh, I can't learn from this guy because he has a big account. So I can't learn from him. He's trading with, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in his positions. So I can't learn from this guy. I got to find someone that has $1,000 in their account and see how they turned $1,000 into 100,000. I got to follow that person. The person that's showing you that, that's advertising that openly everywhere, is doing that for one reason and one reason only: marketing and sales. They're trying to convince you that if you just do exactly what they did, they can help you become a millionaire. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you also get people that say, oh, well, look how much money this guy made. Let me follow him and do exactly what he does, and I'll make that money too. Also not true. Also not fair. Do you have the same amount of money that I'm going to put into these trades? Are you going to put that kind of money in? Can you tolerate that risk? Because I can, maybe you can't. And just because I'm doing something doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to be able to do something. What if you are out on a construction site and I'm actively trading something and I'm in and out of a trade within 1 hour? Okay, what then? But maybe you're in the operating room and that's a trade that you can't make. That's the other reason. That's the other comments that I used to get from people. Now, here's the worst part. When I used to show my position size, and this is one of the main reasons why we stopped. When I used to show my position size, you would get this. I would get into what for me would be a small position, what I consider a tier one. Tier one for me is about 25% of my desired position size. Okay. So for example, I might get into a trade and I'm in a tier one, but that tier one might be $50,000 in the position, right? But meanwhile, I want to get to maybe 200, or I want to get to $150,000 position size. Okay. New members would see Mike's in $50,000. He must be super confident in this trade. So I'm going to take my $500 account and I'm going to put the entire account into this trade because Mike must be super confident. That's a lot of money. Yes, that's a lot of money for a lot of people, but that's a small position size maybe for me. And now let's say that trade doesn't work out. I take what for me would be a small loss and I just move on to the next trade. That person with the $500 account just got blown up. They got blown up. I don't want anybody making trading and investment decisions based on how much money I am putting into something, because my risk and my financial situation is completely different from yours. Completely. There's also a little liability with you trying to, advertise and try to convince somebody to sign up by bragging about, hey, this is how much money I made, so you should sign up. It's almost a bit of it's walking the line of like false advertisement, because I can sit there and say, oh, I made $2 million last year if I said that. Or if, oh, I made $10 million last year. Oh, I made $1 bajillion last year. So what? Are you going to be able to do that? Join True Trading Group, not because, look how much money Mike made. Join True Trading Group because you come on these live streams and you understand the information that I'm giving you. Join True Trading Group because by watching a couple of these live streams, you have a greater thorough understanding of how to identify opportunities in the marketplace than you had previously. That's why you join True Trading Group. Honestly, sadly enough, if I did show my P&L, we'd probably sell more memberships, to be honest. But instead, we choose a no BS approach at True Trading Group. We choose a no BS approach at True Trading Group, and with a real money back guarantee. So I understand that there's a lot of scams out there and people have been burned before in the past, but that's why I come on the microphone every single time before I enter a trade. I tell everybody exactly what I'm going to do. I tell people on the live stream what I'm going to do. I come on the live stream and I'm like, okay, guys, tomorrow, this is what I'm going to do. If the markets do that, I tell everybody what I'm doing. In chat, I'm on the microphone. Like the way I'm talking to all of you now, I'm on the microphone in chat. And I'll tell people, okay, guys, looks like we have support at $20. I'm looking for a pullback, $20, $25, $20.40. I'm going to be a buyer. My stop loss will be around $19.40. I tell everybody what I'm doing. There's even sometimes members see my orders. Sometimes members see my orders. I've seen members like comment like, oh, yo, Mike, I saw you. Sometimes people see my orders. But when my orders execute, you get a push notification in chat to let you know the price that my orders have executed at. Okay. So, if I showed you guys my P&L and I told you I did it, it's possible. You can do it too. You would probably sign up. Instead, we offer a laptop. Instead, we offer you a free laptop and a no bullshit approach. I'm not going to sit here and say, Sign up to True Trading Group. I'll make you a millionaire. I'm not going to tell you that. What I will tell you is sign up to True Trading, because anyone that tells you that is full of shit. What I will tell you is sign up for True Trading Group with a complete money back guarantee that removes the risk of your investment in yourself. And what I will promise you is that if you're willing to actually put in an effort to learn this, myself and my team will be there every single step of the way to help walk you through that process. And we'll give you the guidance, the mentorship, the education, the tools, the resources that you need to give you the best chance to be successful. And the reality is that not everyone's going to be successful. 100% of the members in True Trading Group are not successful. We have about an 80% success rate. Now that means we still have about 20% of our members that are struggling. It's impossible to have a 100% success rate. It's impossible. Not everyone's going to be successful. But getting educated and learning how to utilize different tools and resources that professional traders use so you can make better informed decisions, that's going to greatly improve your chances. I know it's not possible for everybody to be successful, but that's why we also leave no trader behind the TDG. We do red to green workshops every month in True Trading Group. So like members that are struggling, they actually submit questions and topics to the moderators that they are having a hard time with. And the moderators will then host 2-hour-long workshops covering those topics specifically to help members that are struggling. We do that every single month. You know, I know it's not possible to have 100% success rate. That doesn't mean we can't try to get there. You know, so about 80% of our members are successful, meaning they're becoming better traders. About 20% aren't. It's not for everybody. You know, I'm going to tell you guys the truth. I'm going to give you guys real transparency. I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up your ass like other people. I'm not going to make you think that trading is a get-rich-quick scheme, that you're going to come, you're going to sign up, you're going to be able to quit your job a month from now because I can predict the future. I'm not going to tell you that. But I think that the people that are on this live stream have been around the block enough to realize that that's nonsense. So you guys will never get smoke blown up your ass from me. Like it or not, like the AMC discussion, like it or not, I'm going to tell you guys how it is. You love me for it, hate me for it. I don't care either way. Honestly. True Trading Group is not for lazy people. It's not for people that just want to be told what to do. And in 3 months, if you haven't made money, you're going to blame me, even though I look at your account and you haven't gone through one course. Don't hit me up in 3 months and say, Mike, I want my money back, and you haven't gone through one course. All I care about is giving you the best chance of success and allowing you access to the information, the education, the tools, the resources that have allowed me to become the trader that I am. That's all I can do is give you that same opportunity. It's up to you to put the energy, the time, and the effort and the work in to actually succeed. No one else is going to do it for you. I've got my own trading account to worry about. I got my own bills to worry about. You have your own bills to worry about. And maybe instead of thinking about, let me sign up so I can buy a Lamborghini, why don't you think about signing up so you don't have to worry about how you're going to make your mortgage payment next month? Or how about the 20% increase in the price of eggs at the grocery store? It doesn't matter to you. Why don't you start there? Instead of worrying about how to turn a $1,000 account into $1 million. That's True Trading Group. Love it, hate it. Get your ass off of Reddit. Get your ass off of Twitter. Get your ass out of Discord. Invest in yourself. Stop listening to professionals that have never done this professionally a day in their life, because they promise you things that you're never going to be able to achieve. Invest in yourself. So that's that. I hope that clarifies some things. But because I can start showing my P&L tomorrow, and you know I'm going to get, I can't follow this guy. His account's too big. Oh, it's easy for him to say he made 10 grand. He's got $1 million in his account. I can't do that. That's the comments that I get. So it's like you post it, don't post it. You're going to have people that have an issue with it. So I've just decided, you know what? I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to let the education speak for itself and let member success speak for themselves, because at the end of the day, if I make $2 million, $1 million, 500 grand, it does not matter if you don't make money. I signed up for DG because you said I couldn't control what I make, but I can control how much I lose. That's exactly correct. That's exactly correct. Guys, you know what? You know what? I'm curious. Members of True Trading Group. I'm talking to you now specifically. Why did you join True Trading Group? A couple people just comment in chat. Right, comment in chat right now. Why did you join True Trading Group? Okay, if you are a member, why did you join True Trading Group? To learn, I wanted the education myself, to educate myself more, education to learn the right way to trade, education for life. The way Mike approaches this favors those who are willing to work for their success. This is not an accident. Education, transparency, education. Yeah, we have a trading journal on our website, by the way, that all of the moderators, not just myself, all of the moderators in True Trading Group, we upload our trading activity to every day. So it actually shows you every buy and sell that we make. So the wins, the losses, they're all right there for you guys to see. I just don't, blast my P&L out here on YouTube to try to convince you guys to sign up. Yeah, increase my retirement. Good reviews, nice. I joined as a trial member, and your education had an immediate impact to the knowledge and education. It was a referral. I wanted to make money and get serious about this. I joined to learn and for the mentorship you provide. You guys gave an awesome deal, and for a real deal that teaches trading more than investing. To make money, for the honesty that you give, because you're so cute. Come on, Susan. Don't make me blush up here, Susan. I'm trying to be serious up here. I joined to learn how to take my own future in my own hands. I like that. All right, there you guys have it. Good. I was just curious. I joined for the lessons. I stayed for the education. I like that too. Good, guys. Good. Thank you for sharing that. Thanks for sharing that. Let me move on. Let me continue. There's a couple of people that were asking about the membership. I kind of went on a tangent there for a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm passionate about this stuff, guys. I can't help it. I can't help it because I see, like the path that my life went down. It could have went a completely different way if I did not have the skill. And I realized that. And I didn't get here by myself. I didn't figure stuff out on my own. I was taught by other people. I had mentors. I had other professional traders that taught me how to do this. And, I'm humble enough to say that I couldn't have gotten here if it wasn't for help that I got along the way. There's a lot of other people that I have to thank for where I am today. Okay. So, I just think that if there's people that are out there that are willing to work hard for it, myself and my team and I are willing to sit there every step of the way and help them through the project. Join because I grew tired of making other people money. Yeah, I like that. And because I just saw someone said, because SUGE makes me laugh. Yeah, SUGE makes a lot of people laugh.
Somebody said I was the nicest person at TTG today.
That is such a lie. That is the farthest.
That's what I told him. I tried to tell him.
He's the least nicest person out of everyone.
Yeah, no. I was like, I'm not the nicest person here.
You would probably be the least nicest, actually.
Yeah.
Like if we literally took all of the people at True Trading Group and put them from nicest to worst, you're at the bottom.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I know.
It's crazy because every negative review we have mentions me being an asshole.
Yeah. Literally, guys, go read the review. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot, but every 1-star review that you're going to read, it's not like Mike's the worst fucking trader ever. Their program sucks. It's always Adam muted me in chat. I couldn't get unmuted. He's such an asshole. He was unprofessional when I was talking to him. And then meanwhile, Adam's like, you complained. We tried to fix your complaint. You still went on. You were belligerent in chat. You started cursing at me. And then we're like, no, fuck you, Adam. Seriously, go read them. Go read the reviews.
Somebody just said I joined because SUGE is an asshole.
There you go. That's different.
Yeah. I mean, I may be, Mike, tell them if this is true or not. Honestly,
Dude, I'll give you dead honest. I'll give you dead honest.
I may, I know that I can be difficult sometimes, right? But
Yeah.
how much of what is True Trading Group today is because of the work that I have done?
Oh, guys, listen, guys, True Trading Group would not be here, or would not be a fraction of the platform that has become today if it wasn't for Adam. I mean, you guys have all the tools, the resources, everything that's on that platform is because of Adam. I'm the front kind of face to do all the trading and the educating, but everything else, the business aspect of True Trading Group, as far as the value that you guys get, the technology of all the features and everything that makes the TG platform,
the pricing model, I mean, literally everything. Just so you guys know the dynamic, Mike and I are 50-50 partners. I run everything, through Mike. We talk about stuff. I tell, hey, Mike, this is what I want to do. This is what we're going to do, whatever. And Mike will give his opinion. But at the end of the day, just like when it comes to the trading and how we're going to organize courses, I defer to Mike for all of that, how we're going to set up, the trading, the courses, how we're going to display everything. I defer to him on that, and Mike defers to me on the business side, but we always work together, and that's it. So
they don't call him SUGE. They don't call him SUGE for nothing.
Yeah. Somebody says, Adam, get a PR person. Nah, I like it. I was the bad guy in our last business. I'm a bad guy in this business too. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, here's what I care about.
Let me say something. Let me say one thing, and I'll tell you guys the truth about Adam right now. Adam could be your absolute worst enemy and your absolute greatest friend and asset in your entire life. Treat Adam like shit, he'll treat you like double shit. Treat Adam with respect and actually put in an effort to try to better your life, and Adam will literally give you the shoes off of his feet to help you better yours.
That's true.
And that's the truth. And that's the type of person that he is. I've known Adam for a very long time. And I've seen it done many times both ways. I've seen people treat him like shit that he's absolutely shitted on 10 times further. I've seen people that have treated him with respect and have put in an effort to help him in different ways and are looking to actually work hard. And I've seen him lift them up to heights that they never thought that they could achieve. So, yeah, you have a lot of people that say bad things and make comments on Trustpilot or whatever, but you guys want the facts. There it is.
Yeah. Thanks, Mikey.
Oh, you're welcome, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, look, at the end of the day, all I care about is making sure that 80% number of successful members stays there. That we can, and hopefully gets bigger. Your success as a member of True Trading Group is what I have built this business around. That's all I care about. I don't care if you like me or not. I care that you are making money and that you're successful and you can provide for yourself and your families. That's what I care about. That's all I care about. I'm not here to be your best friend.
Guys, there's 21 employees at True Trading Group. This is a business. I mean, this business only works if you are successful. If our members aren't making money, then the business doesn't work. SoFi is moving higher.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, 3 hours. Well, guys, look, I've gone off on such a tangent, guys. I apologize. Let me tell you what's included with your membership. Okay, let me tell you actually what you get, because there's no upsells for the tools and resources. You're going to get the entire curriculum, all the courses, beginner foundation courses, advanced options, swing trading, trade psychology. It's all there, text and video format. There's no upsells for more courses. You get every course as a member. Our performance journal, which tracks all of your trading and gives you guys information and data so you can see what you're doing wrong. Benzinga's real-time news feed. So you get live news alerts right inside chat. Quote Media's full book level 2. TradingView's premium trading software, charting software, excuse me. Our simulator, which lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, but with real-time data. All right. The Trade Ideas scanner, which will make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. Of course, our chat room with all of our alerts from a group of professional traders that supports over an 80% win rate. The live workshops and webinars. We just added the dark pool data, unusual options activity, the 2 private study groups, the social sentiment scanner, which tells you what stocks are being talked about the most on social media, analyst ratings for any stock you're interested in. Those 2 small private study groups, like I said, I already told you guys about that. They'll speed up the learning curve. All that stuff is included free with your membership. You don't pay extra for any of that. That is all included when you join TTG. So you just have to go to ttgoffer.com and then enter the code TTG121. That'll get you the 42% discount, the 2 private study groups, the free laptop, and the money back guarantee, plus the $500 on top. All right. And then last but not least, we also do have the 1-week trial. For those that are interested in the trial, you guys can join True Trading Group for a week. Experience what it's like to be part of the family. Just go to ttgthree.com. Again, that's ttgthree.com. And to sign up for our trial. It's a one-time payment of $3. That's it. There's no auto renew. There's no recurring payment. It's a one-time payment of just $3. All right. That's a full week. Weekends and holidays don't count. Okay. ttgthree.com for the trial. Okay, guys, let's head on over now. Let's talk about the overall markets. Also, if you guys have any problems signing up, if for some reason you're having problems signing up, or if you have questions about the membership, you guys can send a text message to Adam right now, 201-775-9702. Again, 201-775-9702. Okay, if you guys are having problems signing up or you have questions about the membership. All right. There you have it, folks. Now let's head on over to the charts and let's talk about the overall markets. Yes, SoFi moving higher. Added SoFi in the long-term portfolio today, folks. $13.72. Okay, let's go over to the SPY and let's talk about the overall market today. Congratulations, my PC fam. Absolutely slaughtering put options today. Guys, my team, if you're a member of True Trading Group, you guys made money in SPY options, or whether it's QQQ, SPY, UVXY, whatever. You guys made money trading the overall indexes today. I want you guys to sound off in chat. Tell me how you did. I want to know about it. If you guys made money today with put options, I want to know. Sound off. Tell me. Tell me. I want to know. If you guys made money today, I want to hear about it. Sound off in chat. Yes, way to go, Dave. 40% gain. Yes. Rosa. Lev made so much gains. I almost felt bad. Almost. Bumper tanks. Yes. Alex, Hog fan, still learning. Pochman, Brooks Hamilton, Debs, Dave K, David. Woo! Thrill Seeker, 40 to 80% gains in one day. Jordan 29, Daniel made $2,000 on SPY puts today. Woo! Way to go, Pam. Almost a $13,000 day. Oh, yes. David Padilla, my boy, 40% on one trade. Went after it a second time for 30%. I love it. Way to go, Keith. $1,100 for Huai Din. iCal. This is fantastic. Matthew, yes. Sherry, 85% for Patrick Jam. Oh, I love it. $1,400 for Tom. Yes. Yes. 40%. This is great, guys. Great job. Really great job, everybody. Congratulations, those of you that crushed it today. You know, this is becoming a reoccurring theme inside a True Trading Group, hitting some of these put option plays. You know, it's becoming a Nas. What's up, Nas? Nas goes, I was at the murder scene today, 31% gain. That's fantastic. My 5th option trade ever. I walked away. Walked just half taken off the table, but already $1,200. I love it. That's great. All right, guys, let's talk about the overall markets, because one very specific tactical pattern that enabled us to hit these put options today. One very specific pattern, and it is called an ascending triangle. Okay, an ascending triangle. What I want to show you all, I'm going to make this line a little bit bigger, is yesterday, you will see yesterday we had resistance right around this 459.50, right? See that resistance there yesterday? So what happens today? Today we get a little bit of a gap up. Pan this over, right? A little bit of a gap up. And you have this flat top resistance here at yesterday's resistance. See this flat top? See how we could not get above? And then you have what? An uptrend support line. Okay, an uptrend. I'll make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it as well. Uptrend support line. So this forms your ascending triangle. You guys can see that very cleanly, an ascending triangle. Ascending triangles are really more neutral patterns. They can be trend reversal. They can be trend continuation. Trend continuation, if you break above resistance. Trend reversal, if you break beneath it. So what I'm looking for here is, I'm already thinking that the markets are weak. We got a little bounce off the 100-day moving average today, but we could not get back above this resistance level. Okay, cannot get back above this resistance level. You can see previous support from Friday, previous resistance from Monday, and then you fast forward to today, and you will see previous resistance today. So as this ascending wedge is starting to form, I'm already thinking bearish. So I'm waiting for us to break out of this triangle. And then we got it. Right? There's the break out of the triangle. You guys see that? See how they're right there. We broke out of the triangle. That's your trigger. Now, at this very moment, I tried to get myself into SPY put options at that moment. However, I did not get filled. The options were not trading that much volume at that time. I actually did not get filled at the time that I tried. And the SPY started to run away from me a little bit and started to, oops, didn't mean to do that. The SPY started to run away from me a little bit and actually started to extend lower without me. Now, that was a little disappointing because I did not get filled up here and had to watch those contracts go up about 50, 60 cents. So we dropped all the way down to the low of the day. Now, the lesson I want you to understand here, and this is a little bit more further of an advanced type of lesson for those of you that maybe are brand new to trading, but don't chase. Always say to yourself, if you are really right, if a stock is truly strong, or in this case, truly weak, if you're looking to short it, you'll get more than one entry opportunity. Understanding how stocks react at certain price points within certain patterns, which is what you'll learn as a member of your trading group, is crucial in identifying your entries. Now, a lot of times an inexperienced trader will go and they'll buy put options right there. They'll buy put options right there. But then all of a sudden, what happens? You bounce. Well, why are you bouncing? Well, that's the low of the day. The low of the day, you expect there to be a little bit of support. You have this little bit of bounce. And what happens with an inexperienced trader? They panic because now they're losing money and they actually exit their position because they think it's a double bottom. They exit the put options. They realize the loss. And then 10 minutes later, we make a brand new low and the inexperienced trader is kicking themselves. But guess what? Guess what the inexperienced trader just did? They just sold their put options. Who'd they sell them to? They sold them to me. They sold them to me. All right. That was my entry. I waited for that bounce off of the low of the day to jump in the January 28th, $457 strike put option at $5.68 a contract. Right there on that bounce. I did not chase this thing and enter all the way down here. I waited for a bounce off the low of the day, got it, entered it, and then you'll see we rolled it over. And then you see we rolled it over, and this thing just fell right out of bed. Are you kidding me? Look at this thing, just fell right out of bed. All right. And the rest is history today. The rest is history today. All right. But the lesson I really want you guys to take away from this, okay, it was a fantastic trade for us. And the markets fell apart then later in the afternoon. And now we're well below the 100-day moving average. So I'll talk to you about what I think the markets do now going forward. But the lesson to take away from this, not only the technical lesson with the ascending wedge right at the resistance level, but entries. Being patient with your entry, okay? Not chasing a trade that's going away from you, waiting for the pullback, or in this case, waiting for the bounce, okay? All right? So there you have it. All right? So that's that. All right? So like I said, ascending triangles can be a neutral pattern. Okay? Ascending triangles can be neutral pattern depending on which one of these levels breaks, because more often than not, what you tend to see with ascending triangles, more often than not, you get the break above the resistance, right? And then when you get the break above resistance, if you get increasing volume on the break, then that's a bullish trigger, and then you look to get long and look for more follow through. That's typically what you see on an ascending triangle. So when the ascending triangle breaks down, sometimes, and again, I'm getting a little bit more towards an advanced type of thing, but when chart patterns break down, sometimes they're great trades the opposite way, because a lot of people see the same setup and a lot of people will try to get long, but not every pattern is going to work out, right? Nothing works 100% of the time. No ascending triangle is going to work 100% of the time. In this case, the support of the triangle broke, but understanding that we're already in a weak environment. Okay, the markets are not strong right now. The markets have been in a downtrend. Okay, so I'm not thinking bullish. Now, if we were sitting up at all-time highs, if this is what we saw today, I'm being dead serious. If this is what I saw, and I saw an ascending triangle, but the markets were at all-time highs, I'm probably buying call options right here, and my stop loss is probably right here. And I'm looking for us to break through and continue higher. But the overall markets are bearish. Do not allow yourself to get one-dimensional and only focus on an intraday chart pattern. Only focusing on an intraday chart pattern without lining it up with the overall sentiment of the market as a whole, or the individual stock as a whole. If you have a stock that is in a clear, glaring, weak downtrend, and you see a bullish setup intraday, the chances of the bullish setup intraday failing is higher. No pattern works 100% of the time. But when you find an intraday pattern that directly contradicts the overall sentiment of the stock, there's a higher chance of that intraday pattern failing. You don't want to look at a bearish stock and then try to go long on an intraday setup. You'd rather find a strong stock and go long on a strong intraday setup. Look for those two things to match, not contradict themselves. Okay? Does that make sense, everybody? So I'm already thinking to myself, bearish. All right. All right, so there you have it. All right. So that's that, folks. All right. Let's talk about what I think the market's going to do now going forward, because we broke some key levels today. All right. This level was key. This 456 level was big. All right. This level's big. and we broke it today convincingly on heavy volume. This was previously an area of support. Right? This was previously a level of support yesterday, the 10th, and the 21st. All right. We broke it today. This level, okay, all right, this level was broken today, and now you are down into your next level of support, which folks are going to be down here in the low 450s. Okay, down in the low 450s. And that's exactly where we fell to today. So we dropped right down into today, your next level of support. I'll make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see this. All right. You guys see all that support now back here from the 20th and then from early December and the end of January. I mean, the end of November. That's your next level of support. We dropped down to that level today. Now, what I think may happen tomorrow is I think you may get a bounce off of this level tomorrow. We may overshoot it. We might get down to like 449, 450, maybe 450. We might get down towards 450 and then try to bounce a little bit from there. If that level then gets broken, you have a couple of minor levels in here, like this gap. I think you have a level here around 448. Okay. And again, I'll draw this line for you guys on 448, which you guys can see this little gap fill you see right here, and this previous little minor level of resistance back there in September. But once that level gets broken, your next major level is going to be 442. 442.50, call it. Okay, 442.50. That's your next major level of support. So let me delete the minor level, but I wanted to put it there so you're aware that it's there. And now your major level is down here. Now, why is this going to be a major level? It will be this 200-day moving average, the yellow line you see on your screen. And then that's also right there. You guys see how that was previously? I'm going to really get into some specifics here. There was a gap from late September. That gap was then closed in October, closed and tested again in October, then gapped above it, then pulled back, and then all of a sudden that level became support. And then you had the rally up to all-time highs. That is a major level of support. I will tell you this now. If the SPY gets down to 442, 443, I will be buying call options and looking for a bounce back over 450. That is a major level of support. Major level of support. All right. Now, do I think it's possible the SPY can get down there? Absolutely. Absolutely, I think it's possible. All right. Because now you're starting to get into like 10% correction territory. And I've been telling you guys that I think the markets have to go through, you had to call this. I think the markets have to go through that 10% correction. The NASDAQ's already in it. The NASDAQ's already down more than 10%. So we're already into correction territory in the NASDAQ. The SPY, I think, has to do it. So I think you can bounce a little bit tomorrow off of like 449-ish. But over the next couple of weeks, I think the markets do work themselves down towards that area, and then they are free to bounce from there. Okay. So that's what I think. So I think you will get that actual 10% correction. I told you guys that last year. Literally in December, I told you this year, you will see 10% corrections. You did not see it once last year. The deepest correction you got in the S&P last year was like 5%. I told you this year specifically, you're going to get a 10% correction. And you're seeing it play out and unfold right in front of your face. All right. So those are my thoughts on the overall markets. I've been telling you guys since literally the first week of January when this happened. I told you guys this is not a buy the dip scenario. I told you I think the rug's going to get pulled out. I told you I think people are going to step in. They're going to buy that first pullback. They're going to be wrong. The rug's going to get pulled out, and the market's going to continue lower without them. All right, and the market's going to continue lower without them, and that's exactly what's taking place so far. So I do believe there's more downside in the coming weeks. You may get a bounce off of this 450 area, but then I do think eventually we get down towards that 200-day moving average. All right. That's okay, Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper say, I have no idea about this at all. Grim Reaper, don't worry about it. You will. Okay, you will. You will learn how to understand everything. If anything I just said is over your head, don't worry about it. Okay, don't worry about it. You'll learn all this stuff as a member of True Trading Group. Let me actually see who's with us right now that's not a member. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, type the letters TTG. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. We got nope, none. Jay Breezy, Winter Erity, Ahmad, Jason, EMC, Brett, Michael David, Joel, Raphael, Evelyn, Brett, Ellen, Angelique, Frank Lotnan. Yes, of course, Jim. Of course, Jim. So will you guide us to buy puts then? Yes, Jim, I literally guide you guys through every single one of my trades. I will tell you exactly what I do before I even do it. All right, guys, you know what? A lot of people typing TTG right now. A lot of people typing TTG. Wow, okay, so we still have a lot of members here that are not members. A lot of people that are not members. Guys, listen, here, you know what? I'm about to do something. Guys, listen. All of you that are typing TTG in chat right now, okay, you guys sign up tonight. You're going to get all the courses and tools, a free laptop, 2 small private study groups, and I'm going to give you a 100% money back guarantee. Plus, I'm going to give you the double the money back guarantee. We did this money back guarantee for a sale recently, but you know what? We're different and confident in our ability to help you guys succeed. And if we're wrong, it's going to cost us money. And I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. I'm going to do it. So anyone that joins up here tonight, you guys will join for $12.76. If you don't make your money back after doing those things that we said about going through the courses, passing the quizzes, attending a study group, not only will I give you your $12.76 back, I'm going to give you an additional $12.76. So you're going to make double your money back. So you're going to get a 100% return on your investment if you fail. All right. So I'm going to remove all of your risk. Let me clarify again. You'll pay $12.76 to join. If you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group, and do not make your membership fee back at least once, I'm going to give you double your money back. I'm going to give you $12.76, and I'm going to give you an additional $12.76. What does that come out to? What's $12.76 times 2? $25.52. So you'll pay $12.72. I'll give you back $25.52 if you guys don't make your membership fee back at least once. That's how confident I am in our ability to help you guys succeed. So if you fail, we're going to lose money. I'm okay with that. All right. Just go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121. All right. ttgoffer.com, coupon code TTG121. All right. All right, folks, listen up. Let me show you the platform. Okay, let me show you the platform now. That's True Trading Group. And so you guys can see all the tools, resources, and everything for yourself. Because when you join TTG, remember, it's an all-inclusive membership. Okay, remember, it's an all-inclusive membership. So you're going to be getting access to our chat room, of course. Okay, where my team and I, the traders at TGD, we share our screen with you. We are live on the microphone, calling out our trades in real time. You have the ability to add us in chat, to message us and ask us questions. You're going to get at least a minimum of 10 easy to follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders sporting over an 80% win rate. We are fully transparent. There's a journal on our site that tracks every buy and sell that we make. All right. You're going to get the 2 small private study groups. You're going to get the 2 small private study groups where you guys will be able to get individual attention from a TGD pro trader. You'll be able to ask questions, go over lessons and topics that you're struggling with. All right. Benzinga Pro's live news feed will give you live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of our chat. This way you guys will get news as soon as it comes across the wire without delay. You're going to get TradingView's premium charting software. All right, this is going to be one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. It's yours free. You're also going to get our trade ideas scanner, where this artificial intelligence market platform will tell you what stocks are making new highs, new lows, and have a surge in volume. It's broken up into small caps, mid caps, and large caps. So no matter what you trade, you're focused on, the hottest stocks during the day. And then you are also going to get our simulator. Our simulator will let you trade stocks and options with fake money with real-time data. So you can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. Guys, this is the same simulator used at Cal State University, Fullerton, University of Wisconsin, Whitewater, Berkeley House, and Illinois Tech. Then you've got our own proprietary scanner, which will give you guys the same functionality as FinViz Elite. But also, we got some new members here, guys. Hold on a second here. Dennis and Daniel, welcome. Dennis and Daniel, welcome to the TTG family. Dennis and Daniel. Everybody welcome Dennis and Daniel, newest members to the group. Guys, we're only going to extend this money back guarantee for double your money back for the next 12 people.
Yeah, it kind of made my butthole pucker. I mean, I know that it's okay, but yeah, just the next 12 people, but good power move. I like it.
Yeah. All right, folks. So the next 12 people to go to tgdoffer.com and enter the coupon code TGD121, 42% discount, 2 small private study groups, brand new laptop, and the double your money back guarantee. You'll pay $12.76. I'll give you back $25.52. That's the deal. But you got to commit. You got to put in some effort. You got to go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend the study group. Do that.
So the courses and quizzes is how you get them. That's the catch.
No,
see, that's
guys,
the catch.
you have
to get the money back because you're going to have to go through all the courses and you're going to get stuck on the quizzes, right?
Yeah, well, you guys get the answer key for the quizzes. All right. So don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat. Don't cheat yourself. All right. Because if you guys cheat, you're only cheating yourself. You need to know what you understand and what you don't understand. So don't cheat yourself. But yes, you do get the answer key for the quizzes. If you fail the first time, you can retake them as many times as you want until you guys pass. All right, I just want to make sure you guys go through and actually utilize the platform, receive the education to give yourself a real shot at being successful at this. And if you're willing to do that,
we got a pretty good record. Don't screw it up for us.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, Johnny Vu says, can I see the sample of the quiz? Yes, sign up for the trial. You get 3 sample courses and 3 sample quizzes.
Yeah. You sign up for the trial, Johnny. 3 sample courses, and they come with quizzes as well in the trial. Okay. So what else you guys are getting on that simulator? It also looking at, you guys can use the simulator, the scanner, for crypto as well. We added unusual options activity with dark pool data, stuff that used to only be available to professionals. Now it's at the fingertips of the TGD fam. You got our trading performance journal, which will actually track all of your trading and give you statistics and data.
Mike, real quick, Joe, go up to the short data. I forgot to put this out today, but we actually now have full short data direct from FINRA right on the site for any stock. high
wow,
full short,
that's
high
cool.
short volume, and high fee stocks as well. So
Okay.
All right, yeah, I'll work that into the to the old scriptaruno. But I was not expecting them to launch it yet, but I see that it's there, so that's awesome.
Okay. Very cool. There's a new thing right there, folks. You're hearing it here first. There's a new feature there on the TC platform. We're always adding stuff to this, so get used to it, guys. We're always adding new features to the platform for the members. The social sentiment scanner will actually go through stock tweets, Reddit, and Twitter, tell you what stocks are being talked about the most. Have you stay ahead of the crowd. The stock profile tool gives you downloadable reports with all the analyst ratings on a particular stock. Then you've got our watch list with the game plan. Every day, you're going to see what stocks the traders at TGD have their eyes on and find out how we intend to trade them, how we plan on making money with them. So this way, you'll know exactly what to focus on. Then you have the courses, beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it, folks. We've got it. All of our courses in text and video format. There are no upsells. There are no upsells for the courses. All right. You get access to every course we have when you join for $12.76. All right. Then you've got our video library, which will give you access to 200 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops like how to grow a small account, how to trade working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO. That's all available to you as a member. And then you can also attend these workshops, obviously live when you're a full-time member, because those are recorded and then put into the video library. The blog and our forum gives you trade ideas, market commentary, and insight. Any new courses and any new features we add, that's included free. You guys just have to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the code TTG121. The next 12 people to do so will get the brand new free laptop, the 42% discount, the 2 small private study groups, and the double your money back guarantee. So you'll pay $12.76 to join. If you do not make your money back at least once after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, attending a study group, you're going to get $25.54 back. No, $25.52 back. Okay. So there you have it. Guys, go to Trustpilot. Check us out. We're 5-star rated. Like I said, read the 5 stars, read the 1 stars. Decide what means more to you. And if TGD is right for you, we also have the 1-week trial, ttgthree.com. ttgthree.com. And that will give you the 1-week trial. It's just $3. It's a one-time payment of $3. No auto renew, no recurring payment, one-time payment of $3. All right. You guys can try us out for a full week. All right. So that's it, folks. All right. Again, ttgoffer.com. The next 12 people, I'm going to give that double your money back guarantee. That's it. Okay. So again, you pay $12.76. We'll give you back $25.52. All right. For the next 12 people to use that coupon code. Thanks for joining us tonight, folks. If you have any questions about the membership or you're having a hard time signing up, remember 201-775-9702. Text that number. Don't call it. It's a text-only number. Text that number if you are having trouble signing up or if you have questions about the membership. Thanks for joining us tonight, folks. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. Turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss out on these. We're dropping golden nuggets on a regular basis. The markets are going crazy. You guys want to make sure you get your butts in chat and trade this chaotic environment with a clear head and an educated mind and a profitable account. All right. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.